Hello, good afternoon. It's morning here in Calgary, and we received news of the passing of President Kenneth Kaunda with deep sorrow. It's a very, very sad day. Later on today, I'm going to be joined by Mr. Norman Paku in order for us to pay tribute to President Kenneth Kaunda in a few hours. But my heart is broken, and so I posted something, and I have seen the reaction. So I just wanted to respond to some of it before we pay the tribute at a later stage with Mr. Norman Paku. It's very sad. I have been attacked about whether it was appropriate for me to question the action of the executive head of our country regarding this death. And I'm being told that as Africans, we must just concentrate on mourning and not try to score political points. I really do not think that I'm trying to score any political point, but we've got to be very clear as a nation that a death such as this one, a death such as the passing of President Kenneth Kaunda, must be announced by our head of state. There is no compromise on that. I don't know how you feel about it. Yeah, the passing of President Kenneth Kaunda should be announced by our political executive. And anything falling of that is a problem. So I know that there are certain concerns that we shouldn't talk about issues of death or politicize them. But immediately, the chief executive of our country decides not to personally announce the passing of our first founding president. That is political and offensive, right? So to those that feel offended by my reaction, why aren't you offended that your chief executive of your country has not faced you as a nation to personally console you? That is where you're supposed to be directing your anger. Not to me for pointing out how inappropriate it is that this country would lose its founding president. And we are going to receive that news from Webantu and Kalemba. If you think that is appropriate, I'm sorry, I don't. And this is the idea that I need to act maturely, but your head of state is excused from acting maturely, is wrong. It is simple. Kenneth Kaunda, Kenneth David Kaunda, is the founding president of our republic. Ruled for 27 years, and even after ruling for 27 years, he lived for a very long time after serving as president. And the person who is supposed to announce this death is the head of our country. Personally, it is in the best interest of our country. It's in the best interest of everybody that this death is announced personally by the president. I point out this, and you are all, some are all over insulting me for merely pointing out an anomaly. This is not normal. When Mandela died, it was President Zuma who went up and announced the passing of Nelson Mandela. Because the passing of a founding president, particularly a person who has lived long like Kenneth Kaunda, is an issue of national security, national integrity, national pride, national interest. That's what I'm saying. Am I disappointed to see that it's the Secretary of Cabinet announcing the death? Yes. Of course I am concerned. Am I angry? Of course I am. I shouldn't be. You could have that opinion that I shouldn't. So this idea that this is normal, this is not normal. So, but are we expecting too much? Am I expecting too much? I want you to tell me, this is a very serious death, the serious death of the founding president, and you are going to mourn him by an announcement from the Secretary to Cabinet when the president and the vice president are no more, they are breathing and they are okay. You're going to say that this is a befitting funeral for a former head of state. And when we point out that no, you can't do that because it's a funeral, we should not normalize mediocrity and an insult to the legacy of the president like Kenneth Kaunda. I can't speak on behalf of his family. I don't even know them. I can speak on their behalf. But this is not the way you can honor the passing of our former head of state. People are mourning, they are crying. And we that are saying, talk to us, talk to the people. All you have to do, for goodness sake, is to come with a prepared speech. Even if it's not a prepared speech, 2 sentences. I am here to announce the passing of our first president, who was hospitalized after a short illness. He left us this afternoon. We do not have all the details. We will come back to you as a country at a later stage. For now, our deepest condolences to the Kaunda family, and I will be back. I will update you on the progress of how things are going, or I will ask my subordinate officers to brief you at a later stage. May the soul of our departing president rest in peace. That's it. You can do that in a minute or two. And that is the image that is going to be spread around the world to say that the founding president of Zambia has passed on because a president or a vice president has stood up to announce the passing of this great leader. And I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have monitored the accounts of our leaders to see what message they are telling us. I'm the one who is wrong. This is not right. I'm sorry about what you think. This is not normal. We want, when we have the next broadcast, we're going to concentrate on the life and legacy of Kenneth Kaunda. But I need to get this out of my chest. How can we do that? Mwebo bushite mupambo oyo Kaunda afwa. Kenneth David Kaunda afwa. For 2 solid hours, no word from the government. 2 solid hours. Akasuba, not ubushwiyo. Two solid hours. Tuleberenga pamwe bantu na pali kalemba. Elo munche boko bana kanmo ifi adwa normal. Is this behavior normal? Efyo bateke chalo efi, ebu teko. Nomba, chiliana alanda po. Nine mwaisa mukutuka. Life ya kwa Kaunda is a matter of national security. Dionse, bala muchita brief kateka. Kaunda aliuku, Kaunda nifi alechita, Kaunda nifi chiri, Kaunda nifi chiri. Bala muchita brief chirabushiko. 2 hours. Elo nomba mwatuma secretary to cabinet. Ukwisa mkuberenga nankanatiyo mkwae bantu makuli kateka. Ukwa ati mirondo ere mwechalo. Ifi chitike. Mdemi family tetilande ngachinshbengalante limbi tetibalande tetibayirishanye eyo. But this is not normal. Ngamlefu okumpata mpateni, you can dislike this thing. This is not normal. Ishamo, chisomo, chitip, if this kind of behavior. Nomba, nishi ukuteka nindo mwebo. Ukuteka nishi, ukuteke chalo. God bless you, and God bless our country. Baichire machinshi bachirembera bwangu balemba. When he just learned of it, bayamukulemba pa Facebook, mkwaina atupokelera ichi chachitika. Chabeba. Ba Nevas Mumba nabo batsa address personally. Nevas Mumba was right on Facebook ukutweba to come imitima shabantu. This is what has happened. What about the chief of our country? Where is he? If we want to see development in our country, we need to stop normalizing confusion and this kind of behavior. We need to say no. We need to demand better from our leaders. Tuamwena tifia chitike over Sata, it was just an anomaly. When President Sata passed on, the Secretary of Cabinet is the one who was announcing the passing of a sitting president. We thought it was just an anomaly. There was bickering among the political leaders. It was understandable. No one could take political responsibility to announce the passing of the head of state. That's what we thought. We couldn't speak much because we said, we are Africans, let's mourn. Barely 5 years later, Kenneth Kaunda dies, and we repeat the same nonsense. Barely 5 years. We send the Secretary of Cabinet to announce the passing of President Kaunda. Even if it were President Lungu who passed on, I wouldn't tolerate it. I wouldn't say that, yes, let's let the Secretary of Cabinet announce the death. No. You have a political leader. You have a political executive. It has to be winner to face the people. No, but calm. Imitima shabantu mwebo. Ukulosha abantu kutalika emitima. Ekuteka. Ngana bakwata ama questions abantu mwasuka. Ngata mkweta answers mwabeba. Iyo mkwai na tumfwa. Ukweba atitata nafwa. Shukuru. Nomba ni shukuru Kaunda. Shukuru atusha. Mwabatalarika. Your voice as head of state, it reverberates throughout the entire country. Konseba umfwa. Kateka atita announce. Atiwakabwera ukutuweba a little bit more about the program. If you're Java, if you're Bateka, TT, abantu bekale mu guesswork, Kaunda nafu abantu mu guesswork pa Facebook, wepo tureta ipa fyokula mona, mwe bantu waposta Kalemba aposta, Zambia Watchdog aposta, Kosoya aposta, Tumfueko aposta, head of state, former head of state. Is this a political death? Yes, it is. Kenneth Kaunda was a politician. Is it polarizing? Of course it will. Will it invoke emotion? It will. Would I react the same way even if any head of state passed on? Yes, I would. Why? Because the way we handle death shows how we are going to cool the hearts of our people. And the respect that we give to those that have departed from us. Of course, all the time. But tuliranda kufimbi. Wow, head of state na alanda na ifwe. Atulondolera umfweni na tupokelera sad news. Bakaunda batusha. Ndebitaralika mwechalo. Imitima. Besabe na imwe. Tari buka teka.